Welcome into another 1031 disc golf video. Today I'm going to try and fix Skylar's backhand. Coach Isaac in the house.
Coach Isaac. Apparently my backhand needs work. I think it's fine, but apparently Isaac thinks he can make it better. I'm just kidding, it's terrible. If you've been watching, you know I rely completely on my forehand. If you guys struggle with that as well, maybe this can help you out.
He's gonna be throwing 400 by the end of this video.
With a mid-range.
Here, let me ask this. What do you want to improve on your forehand or on your backhand? Like distance or like angle controller or?
Well, my first thing that I know is already wrong with it is that I can't help but keep my eyes on target, and I know you're supposed to take your head away. And also with the reach back, I know I always go either too far in or not, or still too far out.
I know the thing about reach back is, I'll come right here. Whenever you reach back, like whenever you're like this, looking this way, your arm's like this, but you can see as soon as I look back, my arm goes further back. So I think that's like the only part of looking back is you just get a further reach back. So we can start with you looking forward if you're comfortable with that.
Okay.
Then we can work that in.
And the other thing I think is I have a nose up angle when I release, so the discs like to fade sooner than they should.
That's one thing I struggle with too. And I saw in like a Brody Smith video that
the teapot.
Yeah, the teapot. Yeah. That I've especially recently I've been struggling with that. So I've been focusing on just like tipping over exaggerating it almost, and then just getting that nose angle down.
All right, so I'll try and.
I know they say that you're supposed to drive through with your offhand, drive through because you're kind of like, that helps drive your hips through. Let's do one more standstill.
Okay.
There you go. Let me tell you what, I guess I'll show you what I do and you can see what you do differently.
Okay.
Let's see. Then usually like that, and my hips are turned the back, and then you just drive through with your offhand, and then like that. Did that tell you anything?
Well, yeah, the offhand thing actually did, because it's like, well, so does the turning motion start with your legs or your offhand then? I also think one of my problems is I'm not using my legs enough. So once we're fully in the reach back and we start going forward, does that all start with the hips first? Or you're saying
whenever you drive your offhand through, your hips should come with it. So if you like drive because like that.
So your like left hand goes in front of your legs or your leg, and mine's always behind it too.
Just do a standstill and kind of like hold it and like reach back and just focus on just your offhand. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, if I curl my wrist more.
Yeah, curl your wrist a little bit and then kind of like pretty much how, like I'm sure in forehand you flick it like that,
yeah,
right?
There's a ton of wrist in
so
that.
It's basically the same, except instead of like that, you're flicking it like this.
Don't let go until I'm out there. And then that'll give it more spin too if I do some wrist action.
Yeah, just kind of barrel, yeah. There you go. How'd that feel?
Better.
Better? Yeah, I curl it a little bit, just like that.
Like,
just
yeah,
enough,
I don't think at the beginning.
Just enough, I think whenever I pull through, then it curls more.
Yeah.
And then flick it like kind of at the end.
Yeah.
Because Because I mean, a disc is made like it flies farther the more spin it has. Yeah.
I know the focus is that, but I'm doing my arm thing still.
Does it feel better?
Yeah. I feel like I'm more unstable though with like my predictability of the throw, obviously, but
Yeah.
I think that's just.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard
it'll just come with time, yeah.
Yeah, when you make changes to your form, you're gonna suck.
And that's why they always say, yeah, you have to just fight through it, or else you'll just go back to your old habits, and you'll just have the same problems. I mean, it seems like you're getting more spin on it.
Oh, definitely. Did you see how long it?
Yeah, it was like floating above it. There you go.
Yeah, that felt great.
That one had like a little snap to it.
My meteor actually felt not overstable on that.
All right, last one. Figured something out.
Last one.
There you go.
I feel more like you look when I'm throwing now.
Now we're incorporating a run up.
So wrist snap, power pocket, driving with this arm in front of my leg.
Yep. You got a lot to think about.
Yeah, 3 things.
And also the nose down thing too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that one was really nose up, but
Teacup.
Just another thing to think about.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that was nose up for sure.
Slowly getting there.
It's feeling a lot better.
There we go.
By far the farthest throw so far.
That was definitely the farthest one, yeah.
That was a meteor.
There you go.
I still felt like I didn't have my arm straight on the release, but it's obviously getting better.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
All right, so I have 3 takeaways now. Nose angle, keeping that down. Having the wrist snap and my arm straight at the end of the throw, and driving with my offhand, getting that in front of my leg in that motion. So I definitely think I can throw further backhand than when the day started. So we're gonna try and get more than 350 feet to be certain that it's the farthest I've thrown backhand. So let's do it.
There you go.
That was a
that was a good throw. It just didn't have the height. Oh. Man, if only it wasn't an early release.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
I didn't focus on the snap very much there. Let's do this. Nose down, check. Snap the wrist, check. Drive with this hand, check. Don't death grip it. I'll try.
And then just rip it.
Then rip it.
Grip and rip it.
Grip it and rip it, baby. Didn't get the nose down.
That's interesting. Every time you throw it nose up, you just do an early release too.
And now everything just feels weird. There we go.
There you go.
Just gotta get it higher.
There it is. That was a beauty.
That felt good.
That looked really good.
I think what I changed kind of subliminally was like I kind of drove
like
kind of downward almost.
Shoulder.
Well, maybe that,
that probably helped get the nose angle down, yeah.
Exactly. Instead of just changing my wrist, maybe I can just do that.
I mean,
it'd
that
be
makes
more
sense
flat.
since that's how you affect the hyzer and anhysers like that. So maybe if you, because I mean, as we watched my video, that's what I was doing naturally.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, because that's how Ricky throws too. He kind of, his neck is almost completely cinched against his shoulder. And he like really, so maybe he holds it nose up, but just dips down enough to make it straight.
That could be true. All right, we're gonna throw. He's gonna throw all these one more time. The number to beat is 305.
350 was a little ambitious, I understand now, but crazier things have happened.
He's figured some things out.
Yes. Let me remember what they are. Too much.
Well, two down that.
I was too conscious of it that time.
There you go.
Did you get that one? Okay.
You want to look at that? You want to look at it or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I
you
need
just
to,
gotta the reach back.
reach back and, all right, yeah, I guess that was it. Now I'm to fix stuff that was okay before. What the heck?
There you go. You reach back on that one.
Yeah.
You just,
Ouch. I can't just piece it all together. Until now. I didn't snap it. All right, so it may not look obvious, but today was a big success thanks to Isaac pointing some stuff out in my form. I learned to keep the nose down more so it can get the full flight, get the snap of my wrist and release with my arm straight, and drive with my off arm. Anything else?
I don't think so. I'll put up a before and after of what this form was today so you can see the differences. And it just takes time on just putting all the pieces together and getting them timed, because you'll probably want to fall back into your old ways, but you just got to keep on thinking of all the new stuff.
Definitely. And my gift to you for your help is this red destroyer that you bombed in one of our videos.
That was an older video. That was like during the summer.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Since Skylar gifted me this destroyer, I'm going to give him this trespass that he threw over 300 today with.
And now on to the verse of the day. Today's verse of the day is Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. It's so easy for us to think about how we get saved to heaven is dependent on what we do, but just remember that it's all about what Jesus has done, and all we have to do is accept what he's done for us. It makes it very clear in this verse, and that's why it's the verse of the day. Thanks for watching 1031 Disc Golf.